Hey all, my name is Kevin and I run a YouTube channel even when I have a full-time job because I'm that hardworking. No, seriously, I run a YouTube channel not because I'm hardworking, but because these days everything is just so unpredictable. I mean, jobs are not secure these days, and it would be really terrible if your main source of income is your job. If you're feeling brave, then go ahead and try this out. Quit your job and just live off your savings and watch how quick your money depletes. Before you know it, you'll be back living with your parents again, which isn't such a bad idea, to be honest. And this stress is further enhanced if you have kids. I mean, I myself have 2 kids, and I gotta be honest with you, kids are really expensive. It feels like whatever I work for in the day is just to pay off their expenses, their education, and their clothing. I mean, they might look innocent, but they are really expensive, which is why I think that parents should start a YouTube channel for several reasons. Not only does it help you as a parent, but it also helps your kids in the long run. The first reason is protecting their future. If you are a parent, then you would know that you would give the world to them, that you will ensure that their life is as smooth sailing as possible, and then you'll start stuffing our knowledge into them. That's what being a parent is all about. The thing is, everything you do for them involves money, let's face it, and to actually rely on just one source of income can be quite dangerous, especially if you are getting older and you are more prone to losing your job due to the rise of new talents in the new generation. Not me though, I'm irreplaceable. So if you're telling your kids what your parents told you, and that is to study hard, get a degree, find a job, and then you're set for life, then you're basically not protecting them. You are pretty much telling them to repeat the same mistakes you did. If you look at many years ago, there are several jobs that no longer exist anymore. But at the same time, there are also new jobs that appear, like say, an influencer. An influencer isn't even a thing about 10 years ago. And now everyone is trying to become an influencer because there are people out there who prove that being an influencer can earn millions of dollars, even though it's just a tiny fraction of them. So the world is changing all the time, and what works for you right now doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for them in the future. And in the world that is always changing, if you want to really protect your kids, you do not want to tell them how to find a job that is secure or follow your footsteps. What you want to do is really to teach them to think out of the box and be able to achieve success in their own way using their own methods. To do that, you can't tell them because they're kids, so you need to show them. And for me, running a YouTube channel can do that for me because whilst there are many ways to achieve success, running a successful YouTube channel can say a lot about you, especially in this day and age. You can definitely try other things like running a cafe or something, but that would mean that you have to quit your job in order to run the cafe, and quitting your job isn't really an option when you have kids. So what I would do is I'll do what I can afford without risking it all, and that is I wouldn't want to lose my main source of income. Running a YouTube channel isn't just about uploading videos, right? Uploading videos consistently actually shows your progress and your journey on YouTube, and that actually shows that you're growing as a person, as a parent, and that you're inspiring people by sharing your opinions with everyone all around the world. Who knows, they might even want to start their own YouTube channel and start making some money. I mean, there are some YouTubers out there who are, let's just say, at a really young age, and they already know how to make millions and millions of dollars. Can you imagine, as a parent, that's the best protection you can give your kids, the ability for them to know how to make money on their own. The second reason is passive income. YouTube channel has the potential of giving you passive income. All you need to do is run a successful channel by building up your views, your subscriber count, your earnings, and then you maintain your YouTube channel. And you don't really need to do that much in order to maintain the passive income, because passive income isn't just about leaving your channel alone and hoping that it will continue to generate you money. That's not how passive income works. You still need to put in a little bit of effort, minimal effort. Maybe upload one video a week or something, and that video, maybe you're gonna take 8 hours to create, and you don't even need to aim for that much. If your channel is generating you $100,000 in passive income a year, you can use that money to cover for your kids' education and expenses. But if that $100,000 a year isn't enough, then that's not a problem, because you can always increase your passive income by working a little bit harder, maybe upload more videos or improve your content. And to me, that's what running a YouTube channel is all about, being able to have control over your passive income, and you can decide how much you want to earn. If you want to earn more, you can do it, or if you decide to take a break, you can do that too. And if you compare that to a job, if you want to earn more money, you always need to seek someone else's permission in order to get a pay rise. Otherwise, you can always quit your job and look for another higher paying job. That's also an option. But still, you will need to seek someone else's permission in order to get the amount of money you want. And that to me is not satisfying. What is satisfying to me is having my own financial control. On top of that, the passive income that's coming from YouTube can also help reduce your financial stress. I mean, those passive income that's coming in, you can always use it to reinvest or create new streams of income, because diversifying is really, really important, but diversifying also requires quite a lot of money, and passive income has sort of become the enabler for that. Number 3, leaving something behind. Parents these days leave debt to their kids, and parents teach their kids how to accumulate debt. Because that's what we're good at, right? If we only have one source of income and we do not know how to find alternative sources of income, then we're pretty much in debt one way or another. I mean, the best thing you can leave behind is really a pile of money for your kids, but that actually turns your kids into brats. So instead, I focus on leaving just 2 things for them to keep my mind at ease. The first one is a house to live in so that they don't go homeless. And the second thing is the ability to rise back up again and again, no matter how many times they get kicked down. And maybe some money too. Leaving money behind for them isn't as important to me because people do not appreciate what they don't earn. It's like how the saying goes, do not give them the fish, but teach them how to fish instead. And I achieve all of that through my YouTube channel. Right now, my kids are way too young to understand what personal development is or what personal finance is. And by the time they grow up and they are willing to listen, they are ready to listen, they are not going to seek advice from me as their parents anymore. And also at that time, I might be too old and too tired to even teach them. And the best time to teach them really is right now. So you might as well start recording some videos on things that you want to pass down. Say your knowledge, your mistakes, your wisdom. Show them at your current age what are the regrets and mistakes you made that you do not want them to repeat, and also share about your successes that they can replicate in their life. Parents are actually the hidden role models to their kids, and using YouTube journey to document your journey to success, that actually encourages them to do the same in their life. And the best thing is they can always watch your YouTube videos anytime when they grow up, because you know, as they grow up, they're just going to hide in their room and they do not want to talk to you anymore just because they don't know how to talk to you face to face. So they might as well spend those time watching YouTube videos of you. And even if YouTube were to go down one day in the future, you have nothing to worry about because those videos are yours to keep. So you have the sources, right? And if you look back, 10, 20, 50 years ago, videos are not going anywhere. They are here to stay. And most importantly, when you're building up your YouTube channel, you're also building a brand for yourself. And that itself is the most powerful thing you can leave behind for your kids. Because now your kids can leverage off your brand and they officially have a head start. What else can be more rewarding than that? It is like being born as a Kardashian. Just using that last name alone can give you instant free marketing. The final one is buying yourself more time. Having kids isn't just about working hard and providing for them. It's also about spending time with them, watching them grow up and teaching them life skills. But in order to do that, you need time, and you don't have time because you're working so freaking hard to provide for them. This is something I got stuck with. I actually had to work really hard to earn money for them, but that would mean that I'm sacrificing my time with them because I get really tired from working. But at the same time, if I were to spend more time with them, then I would earn less because I'm not working as hard. This to me is actually a problem with active income, which is why I highly suggest that you look into passive income. So you really need to learn to buy yourself more time by doing things that is out of the norm, or as I would like to call it, stop relying on a job. Buying yourself more time is actually a lot easier than you think. All you need to do is to earn extra money on the side or earn enough extra money on the side so that it overtakes your main source of income. When you have that sort of control, then you can dictate when you want to work and when you do not want to work. And all of this actually starts from having side hustles these days. And YouTube channel is sort of a side hustle. A YouTube channel starts off as a side hustle, right? You do not need to quit your job in order to start a YouTube channel. You can actually start a YouTube channel as soon as you finish watching this video. And to start a YouTube channel is not that hard. You just need to record a couple of videos at night after work, and then you just upload them to YouTube and you're off. And then you can decide if you want to quit your full-time job when your YouTube channel takes off. It might be tiring at first, especially for parents with multiple kids, but the way I justify this is I'm actually working a lot harder in order to spend more time with my kids. So that's how I stay motivated. And besides, as you grow your YouTube channel, you will also gain other perks such as more passive income. So those are my 4 reasons why parents should start and grow a YouTube channel. Do you think that makes sense as a parent? And what type of things do you want your kids to learn in order for them to live a good life? Let me know in the comments below. I love to hear it. And so this is the end of the video. Please like and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I'll chat with you again soon. See ya.